You're watching Gale at Night.
Early in the morning, me and my lady fight. Fussing and she cussing cause I'm up all night. I'm with Gail, catching all hell. But see, I won't tell. I'm sneaking, sending her emails. Thinking I'm a lie, got nothing to hide. All I did was tune in, then I hit subscribe. She getting real jealous, all the travel bros get us. Got to tune in and tell us, Gail got all of the fellas. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so click subscribe. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so click subscribe. Yeah. It's Gail, let's get it right. That's right. It's Gail at night. Early in the morning, me and my lady fight. Fussing and she cussing cause I'm up all night. I'm with Gail, catching all hell. But see, I won't tell. I'm sneaking, sending her emails. Thinking I'm a lie, got nothing to hide. All I did was tune in, then I hit subscribe. She getting real jealous, all the travel bros get us. Got to tune in and tell us, Gail got all of the fellas. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so click subscribe. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so click subscribe. Yeah. It's Gail, let's get it right. That's right. It's Gail at night.
Good evening, and happy Sunday. Glad you all are here with me. I appreciate you for coming through. If you can hear me okay, press the number 1 for me. Press the number 1 for me in the chat if you can hear me okay. And I have a poll that's pinned to the top of the chat. If y'all want to call in, vote yes. And if you don't, just vote no. And the majority will win. Okay, good deal. Thank you so much. Patrick Saint, Miss Velma Grayson in the building, JWR, good to see you, sir. Shout out to Hassan Tahir, show in the building. Thank you for coming through as well, sir. Go ahead, y'all, and hit the poll. Not like that, but there's a poll pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to call in, I'll take some calls after this. Try to limit to like 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and close it. I want to keep it under 2 hours tonight. Okay. So how was everybody doing this evening? How was your weekend? Hope we're all doing well. Let me tell you what I did. What I did, y'all, was, because I've been really, really busy, I just kind of threw a pre-record together. I was just going to drop it as a premiere because I just have a lot going on. Shout out to Patricia Hooper. Thank you for coming in, sis. Good to see you. And so I said, okay, let me just do the pre-record, and I just do it as a premiere because I may not, life be lifing, and I get tired up, and I didn't want to be moving my live stream, keep moving it around. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it for y'all. I'm going to check the poll in a minute, and I'll take calls in about 20 minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up and call it a night. All right. Hey, Shauna Ward. Good to see you, sis. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. So let's get right into it. A content creator used a tragic death of a well-known figure, Kevin Samuels, to gain attention and followers, fabricating a personal connection to the deceased and spreading false information for shock value. This deceptive behavior not only disrespects the memory of the deceased, but it also exploits the emotions of their audience, all for the sake of clout and increased online engagement. We hear the term grifter a lot in these social media platforms or YouTube streets, but what is a grifter? A grifter, it says here, someone who gets money dishonestly by tricking people. How do people get tricked online? People get tricked online in many ways, like often through manipulation or deception tactics designed to exploit your trust and your curiosity or your fear. I'm going to go over a few in this video and even show you an example or two. One is through manipulative conversations. These people might engage in like lengthy conversations with you to build trust before asking you for your personal information, your money, or other favors. Some will even use your personal information against you if you ever rub them the wrong way, or if you refuse to do them a favor, such as like stalk or harass someone or post negative comments on certain people's account or product reviews, bad reviews. The other way is identity theft. Information shared on social media can be used to answer security questions or create fake profiles for malicious purposes. Another way is through like clickbait or fake news, false information. Like malicious actors spread fake news to influence opinions or deceive you into taking actions that benefit them. Sometimes telling stories with some truth, but a lot of lies, and they almost always insert themselves as the hero or the victim. Do they have to directly ask you for cash apps or super chats or any forms of donations, quote unquote? No, they know how to manipulate you to compel you to want to give. They may even use shame. They may say something like, white folks always come through, or nobody else is doing what I'm doing, and I'm not asking for a dime. I do this for free. I do too much behind the scenes for people. The work is always behind the scenes, right? It can really be through like subscriber count, numbers to make them feel more important. They may even record themselves giving the bare minimum to a homeless person. This is just a few, but understanding these tactics can help you avoid falling victim. Now let's get into an example. Disclaimer: if a receipt triggers you, then you may need to click off from this video. Okay, so a content creator, excuse me, a content creator made this Facebook post. She says, while I was on a Facebook ban, an African American nurse made a death joke in regard to Kevin Samuels. It was sent to me. She was terminated and an active investigation was conducted. A lot of women called me a snitch. I bet if their loved one was cared for by her, they would have sued. Don't play with me. And so beneath that caption is a screenshot of what is supposed to be this African American woman who was supposedly made this post on Facebook. Now, whoever the post was made by, their face and their name are covered. And as you can also see, it's friends only. It's not a public post. So one of this person's friends allegedly sent this content creator, Daphne Ford Sutton, the screenshot of this post. The post says, wish Kevin came in my hospital, him being wheeled into the ER semi-conscious, me whispering in his ear, what did you say about Black queens? Okay, well, first, this image is from a immunization ad, or this photo is from an immunization ad online. Okay, so this content creator claimed to have done an investigation, found out where this person worked, and wrote to her hospital where she worked, allegedly. Now, this is where I need your undivided attention, because this is how we are deceived so easily. We're not really paying attention. We're in our emotions. Mr. Samuels passed away May 5th of 2022. This lady is claiming, or this content creator is claiming, to have sent an email to this hospital where this nurse works to file a complaint. And now, let's read it. Now I want you to pay attention. The subject is time-sensitive information. First of all, she has the email address to the hospital mostly covered, but only have something.gov hanging out on the end. I don't know any hospital that has a .gov for email, but let's just say this is a valid email address that she sent it to. Why it's being censored, I don't know. Okay, so she says, to whom it may concern, my name is Daphne Sutton, and I'm reaching out to you because I was sent a Facebook post, and the woman who made the post is a registered nurse at your hospital, and the hospital name is covered. As you may know, a man named Kevin Samuels died yesterday of a heart ailment. Your nurse made a joke of it. She had in her profile that she has been a nurse at your hospital for years. What she said was inhumane and evil. She needs to be held accountable. A nurse that jokes like this makes me question if she hurt any patients in the past. Please respond to me right away. I don't want to take this to the news, but this is that serious. Hope to hear from you soon. Okay, now, why do you think the name of the hospital was censored? It was covered up. Wouldn't you want to know if a loved one was treated there so you can be added to that investigation? Suppose you lost a loved one at their hospital, freak accident or something, some kind of weird, all of a sudden they passed away, and they said natural causes, they gave you whatever excuse, and you moved on. But you find out there's a nurse who is doing this on purpose. Wouldn't you want to know the name of this hospital? Now, this may make some of you freeze up. Now, okay, so this is allegedly the email response from the unknown hospital. Now, I know I have some scholars in the building. So, first of all, there's a lot of writing in this email, and I know how employers, especially hospitals, I know how they write. And it ain't gonna be a whole lot of words like this, but that's just my first thought when looking at this before I even read it. So let's read it. Good morning, Daphne. First, I want to say on behalf of whatever hospital, I appreciate your courage in reaching out to us to resolve the issue. Pay attention. Now, I might remind you now, this is a hospital, an administrator at a hospital that is writing back. Okay. We do not condone the words expressed by the individual in question. All of our staff members have been fully trained on code of conduct. And also peep the spelling and the punctuation and things of that nature. Okay. So it says all of our staff members have been fully trained on code of conduct. Our staff are supposed to uphold the core values in and outside of our hospital. After investigating the proof you sent to us, period, we have confirmed that the individual in question was an employee here. Effective today, the individual in question has been disciplined to the fullest extent. We are also conducting an additional investigation on the clients the individual in question worked with. We're saddened to hear of the passing of Mr. Samuels. Moving forward, we will retrain all staff on social media do's and don'ts. We can assure you this type of behavior will not occur again. If you have additional questions, please feel free to call me directly. And there was a quote unquote direct number in the email. Have any of you ever heard of an employer writing this much in a response email regarding an employee of theirs, discussing their employment status, disciplinary status? Just asking, has anyone ever heard of an employer sharing that kind of information about their employees, their disciplinary actions, this employment status, stuff like that? Have y'all ever heard of that before? Well, this content creator went over and beyond to go viral. Around the time Mr. Samuels passed away or transitioned, he broke the internet. It appeared that the content creator wanted to get in on this traffic and thought, what is the biggest thing I can do to get the attention of most people on social media regarding Mr. Samuels? Because there have been posts about how he was found, who he was with, all these different things, but nobody ever said they were going to try to delete him. Let me try that. Let me make up a post that a Black woman made, screenshot that, and then I'm going to be the hero, and I'm going to write to her employer, the hospital, and I'm going to get her fired. Now, the hospital, the no-name hospital wrote back saying that after investigating the proof that she sent, okay, so what was the proof? A screenshot? A screenshot of a post from Facebook? This is all the proof that they needed to fire someone and do an investigation, and she was an employee there, and okay. Also, this content creator was not very happy with the support that she received for going over and beyond in a lie, but she wasn't very pleased with the feedback that she received for doing this quote unquote work.
It's sad how many Black women are wishing death on Black men. And then on top of that, you got a lot of these women who are inboxing me saying that I'm a snitch, I'm going to get mine, and I'm wrong for getting the young lady fired. So if anybody kept up with my recent couple of posts on my Instagram, the nurse who thought it would be funny to joke about, poisoning Kevin Samuels if he were to have come into her hospital and he was semi-unconscious. She would tell him in his ear, "What'd you say about black queens?" And then the picture she has is of a black woman, a nurse, who was holding a syringe. So we all know that she wasn't going to give this man life-saving medicine. We knew what that was about, right? And yet women are attacking me saying that I was wrong and it wasn't my place. Well, let me address that. Fuck you. Kiss my motherfucking ass. If you're a black woman that's mad at me for holding an evil black woman accountable, you can kiss my ass. I don't regret anything I did. I don't care if the nurse was Asian. I don't give a fuck if the nurse was Mexican. At the end of the day, I'm holding all races accountable the same way. Because last year, y'all remember, to those who actually follow me and support me, last year during the George Floyd thing, a white nurse came out and made it clear inside of a group that she did not like black patients, right? She was making sure to let all those people that supported Trump and hated black people, she let them know that she does not support the blacks. And instead of actually saying it personally, she used memes. She used pictures of black people to show what type of race she was talking about.
It's always in a group, a private group, or on some account that no one can verify, right? And it's the exact same story, except this time it's a white nurse. Okay.
So when I did my investigation of what hospital this woman worked at, I got her fired. And when I got her fired, black women called me their hero. "Oh, Daphne, you're amazing. You held her accountable. You are the best. You love black women. You go hard for black people," right? But then when this black nurse makes a joke about killing or wanting to kill Kevin Samuels, I'm a villain. I hate black women. So do you see how these women are hypocritical? They're basically telling me it's perfectly okay for me to get Karen's fired, but I can't get Keisha's fired. Well, no, Daphne doesn't work that way. Daphne does not work that way, and you're not in charge of me. I'm going to do what the fuck I need to do. Because if a black woman that's working in healthcare is going to make a joke about death, it's funny when it's not your family member. But let that have been your uncle that was at that hospital she worked at. Let it have been your brother, your dad. These women would have a difference of opinion, right? They're only mad at me because I got a black woman fired. So to those people who are questioning, did she get fired? If you saw the email that I received, she said was an employee. So
Okay, so she said that if it was our uncle and our loved one, we would be okay. Well, let us know what's the name of the hospital so we can see if our loved one was at that hospital. We can't get mad if we don't even know what the hospital is or who the nurse even is. Like, it would help if we knew the name of the hospital.
She was making sure to let all those people that supported Trump and hated black people, she let them know that she does not support the blacks. And instead of actually saying it personally, she used memes. She used pictures of black people to show what type of race she was talking about. So when I did my investigation of what hospital this woman worked at, I got her fired. And when I got her fired, black women called me their hero. "Oh, Daphne, you're amazing. You held her accountable. You are the best. You love black women. You go hard for black people," right? But then when this black nurse makes a joke about killing or wanting to kill Kevin Samuels, I'm a villain. I hate black women. So do you see how these women are hypocritical? They're basically telling me it's perfectly okay for me to get Karen's fired, but I can't get Keisha's fired. Well, no, Daphne doesn't work that way. Daphne does not work that way, and you're not in charge of me. I'm going to do what the fuck I need to do. Because if a black woman that's working in healthcare is going to make a joke about death, it's funny when it's not your family member. But let that have been your uncle that was at that hospital she worked at. Let it have been your brother, your dad. These women would have a difference of opinion, right? They're only.
So this is the thing. What if it was? What if our family member was at that hospital? Why don't we get the name of the hospital and the nurse? So we can find out if they were treated by her. Now, it doesn't matter if they were on her quote unquote chart. If she was in that hospital at the time my loved one was there, she can still go in there and put something in my loved one's IV. So why is the hospital secret? Why is the nurse name secret?
Only mad at me because I got a black woman fired. So to those people who are questioning, did she get fired? If you saw the email that I received, she said was an employee. So another thing that black women don't do, they don't listen. And I'm not saying all black women, but you got a lot of black women that skim through shit. They pick and choose what they want to take in, and they pick and choose what they want out. The email clearly said was an employee, not is. Was is past tense. She was at the store. That means she ain't at the store no more, right? So if HR is saying she was an employee, then yes, she has been fired. Fired. And not only that, they're investigating every client that she had under her watch. So to me, that's justice. Whether it was a joke or not, you don't joke like that. I would never want a doctor joking with me like that.
This is the thing. Even okay, say if this was true and this lady said these things and they were under it was under a whole investigation and all this. Wouldn't this do you think this would have made the news possibly? Because yeah, that means this person may have had a hate for a certain type of people and may have done something to them. So I would have thought it may have made the news, but even if it didn't, I wouldn't have the hospital's name unknown. I'll make sure I let you know what the name of the hospital is. And if the person made this post online saying she would have done this, she made it online. I don't care if it was on Friends Only. I'm showing the person's name and profile. What are we covering everything up for?
Hey, I don't like blacks. Okay, who's next? Are y'all going to go into that doctor room? No, you're not. So we got to act like it was us or somebody we knew. How would you react to it? I don't think it was a joke. I would never take that as a joke. So maybe I don't have a lot of men supporting me like I thought they would be supporting me. I actually thought more black men would stand up for me. But to be honest, I got some, but I don't got a lot. For all the things I've done for black men, I think I should have a little bit more respect coming from them. When you see something, you're addressing it. You're being my eyes and ears when I can't be there. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But you got people that will tell me on Instagram, I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. Well, you know what? I need more than that. I need more than that. If I'm helping you guys, I need you to help me back. Because I'm one person doing all this. But in order for more women to say, you know what? I think I do want to do the right thing. I see how black men are standing up for a black woman who's only doing the right thing. Maybe they'll follow. But right now, y'all not doing enough for me. So when I say that I might step away and take a break, that's some real shit. I expected more. Because right now, I'm going harder for black men because you got more black women doing dumb shit online. So I thought for sure. I even work with people outside of social media, and I don't charge them one fucking penny. I don't charge them a dime, and yet I'm still not getting my flowers. Why? Why? Who else is doing what I'm doing? Who else is saying free? I'll talk to you for free. I'll give you free services. I'll help you get your kids back for free. And y'all still don't, y'all still not getting the picture, right? That's the only thing that I think bothers me.
So she won't praise for making up this fake incident.
I thought more people would stand up for me when people are trying to silence me, but I guess that's what happens. You're nobody until someone kills you. And that
You're nobody until somebody kills you. She did what she accuses several people, mainly black people, mainly Black women, of doing. She lies and say that they're talking about her deceased mother. Like, she totally disrespected Mr. Samuels as if he didn't have a living child or a living mother at the time. And she makes up this disgusting incident to be the hero. And then she scolds Black men for not supporting her enough, for her fake, whatever you want, for her fake, what is it? Virtuous deeds that came in, swooped in and saved the day. No. Let's move on. Do y'all remember this post? Well, you probably don't remember this post, but this is a post that she made claiming to have DM'd Jada Pinkett Smith. She says, I tried, y'all. Jada said no. And so she made a fake DM saying, hi, Jada, I would love to have you on my show, 15 minutes of your time. And then Jada allegedly put a mean emoji on it. And Jada said, no, Daphne, I saw your page and I know what you do. You won't be holding me accountable. Buy my book, though. Peace and blessings. Well, as of, I guess, like about 3 days after this post was made, she had 610 likes and 140 comments. All 140 comments were praising her for being linked to Jada Pinkett, for Jada Pinkett knowing what she do, knowing about her, being the queen of accountability. People really thought that it was real. And then I posted this on my page. I believe my caption, I don't have the caption on here, but I believe my caption was saying, and y'all still believe all those Facebook posts, text threads are real. And so this is, of course, a fake one. And I put on the side that this is not real. This is not real. Let me zoom in here. Okay, I can't. Okay, let me zoom in. And this was between me and Jada, allegedly. Of course, it's not real. So this pissed her off. And so she had made a post saying, thank you to those who actually laughed and knew I was joking. Some of you are miserable as hell. Duh, this was a joke. I never said to anyone this is actually happened. Someone sent the Jada one to me and I asked them to do many of them for me. Funny Marco did it too. It's all laughs, chill. So the idiots who are still running their mouths and mentioning me are simply fans. Let them hate. This was fun. Timestamps don't lie. Okay, whatever that means. I clearly said it wasn't her. No, she didn't. She didn't comment on anybody's comment. She didn't reply to anybody's comment saying this is just a joke or whatever, or hashtag these are jokes. She didn't do any of that. So all, how many was it? 140 people really, I don't think it's a bad thing they thought highly of her enough to thought this was a real DM between her and Jada. But her response was kind of nasty.
And if y'all really think that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett really inboxed me, then you guys are just gullible. Everybody that knows me knew I was playing. It's the people that didn't know. So they took that and said, this is proof that she's a fraud. Get out of here. Y'all really think Jada Pinkett and Will Smith will reach out to me? Come on. Come on. I can't believe y'all believe she reached out to Funny Marco. Why would she reach out to Funny Marco when y'all know what he does too? But because he's funny, he's allowed to fake a DM, right? But I can't. I can't have somebody do that for me because they think it's funny. I'm going to laugh and I'm going to have fun. It does not take away from what I do. It doesn't. I'm human. I can make jokes too. I thought what the dude did was superb. So I said, hey, I got one for Tupac too. Are y'all going to believe that Tupac DM me? I mean, come on, it's logic. Why would Will Smith reach out to me and use my catchphrase and not say nothing to the bigger pages that I've been reaching out? Come on, you guys. At what point do you have to use your logic? If I have to put a disclaimer that the Tupac DM is fake, then some of you guys don't need to be following me. I don't need dummies following me. I need logical creatures to follow me. I mean, come on, guys. It's real simple. If I wanted to use Jada for clout, I wouldn't have posted the Will Smith one. I'm just having fun. I thought it was funny because we know that Jada Pinkett avoids accountability. So if someone thought they could do that for me to make me laugh, and it did. It made me laugh. I said, do me two more. Will Smith and Tupac. And this is what I wanted to say. And he hooked me up. So again, anybody that with good Photoshop skills like that, yes. And you see something that's funny, I'm going to post it. I now put in the hashtag just for jokes, not real, if y'all need it. But people with brains know the shit ain't real. If it was real, it would have been on the Shade Room. Come on, guys. Logic. Y'all so emotional.
So that was your girl. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. You know, everybody know who know me. I know I love me some Kevin Samuels, and that when I saw that post that she did, claiming some black woman made a post that she was gonna do something to him if he had came in her ER. Like how low can you go? Like at this point, like okay, what won't she lie about? I mean, we've been to court several days, and she just blurt out a lie like it ain't nothing. Like she ain't on the oath of nothing. Like we don't have receipts. Like I don't get it. But I do have a bonus. I put the link in the chat if anybody want to call in. I have a bonus that I want to show y'all real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it. If y'all don't get the link or call in, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show, and that'll be great. It'll be less than 2 hours. It'll be an easy replay. I know how people see a long live. They're like, ain't nobody watching all that. But I appreciate y'all for coming through and supporting your girl, because I'm over here struggle streaming. You know how it is. What did you say, Shauna? She said, what about when she saw Todd's content and knew it was a joke? I can't wait until Ty's case is over with. I'm gonna have to ask her if I could like go ahead and kind of get ahead of it and tell her story, because people don't get how, I think I did mention in a short, I didn't post it on here though. I believe I posted it on TikTok. How she sent the police to Tavier's house with like, you know, as like for a fake wellness check, pretend this girl like was in danger, and really wanted to scare this girl to take down a post because she was going viral. Now I'm not telling you're not no baby, but she a grown woman, but you know, she a baby to me because my baby the same age as her. She's 25 years old doing her thing on Facebook, and she was just doing her thing, and her post happened to go viral, and she sent the police to her house for a fake wellness check. She gonna say her life was in danger and people were threatening her. Nobody was threatening Ty for 2 whole days until Daphne showed up. And I've shown you receipts where she'll come on there with them fake them troll accounts, or she'll send her little cult following, because when she shared her stuff, they went to her page. Now all of a sudden you got this big mess. We were all having a good time in that post in the comment section. That's extremely dangerous, especially with Black America. And I don't deal with police, but you know, I'll call them if I need them. But like I have seen how things can escalate. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have people like with mental illness and anything, things can escalate. And she was not expecting the police will pull up at her house before her kids walked up because she was thinking something wrong with her babies because it was time for the bus to come, for them to come home from school, and she go outside and meet the police. Like, what would you think as a parent? All right, you ready to go outside and meet the kids. You walk outside, and the first thing you see is some cops walking up to you. I mean, seriously. And then she stole the girl's post, downloaded all her text threads, and then re-uploaded on her page, thinking she was gonna get some of that clout and get some of that traction. It didn't work out like for her. It didn't work out for her on that one. And on the Kevin Samuels post, she didn't even get 500 likes. So, it's everybody else's fault. Right, lying straight to the judge's face, and also to the judge's face, told Judge Jimenez, if they keep talking about me, I'm going to be right back down here. In other words, you can't talk about her. And see, this is why she wanted to silence me, because I have the real receipts. I'm not going to get up here and go live and just say stuff without showing proof. So this is why I'm being targeted. And she had to go as far as targeting my daughter because she don't want to be exposed. Now you want to stalk my daughter too. But what did she tell y'all online? My stalker doing this, and my stalker this, and my stalker that. Whole time she was a stalker. The entire time she was stalking me and my daughter. Didn't have the first receipt. Not the first, Shauna. No, not one. Had a whole book of paper showing how she was stalking us. But what did she tell y'all? She had substantial amount of proof to get the order. We've already gone over this. I'm not sure if y'all seen my previous video, how easy it is to get a stalking no contact order in Cook County. But yeah, say what you need to say to get it approved. But when you come to court, you better be ready. Oh, she ain't gonna stream the court cases. She ain't gonna stream them. I did let me see. I posted what did I post? Okay, I posted a short of showing documentation from the judge that they vacated the stalking no contact order from me, and I won the case. She lost the one she had against me. And I also posted on my community tab. I posted this morning on my community tab where I have an order of protection against her. It's a 1-year order of protection against her. It's no temporary, nothing. The whole time she was projecting. Everything she said we were doing to her, she was doing to us. Me, Shauna. Well, Nelson, he kind of, he was went ahead and left social media. Mr. Nelson, the counselor. His name was Nelson Counseling when it happened, but I think his channel name now is Drama Therapy Hub. That's a black man that she's attacking, but she's attacking black men. This is a black man who has a black wife and black children. He's a licensed therapist. Does a lot for the community in New Jersey. And he offers free services for the youth in New Jersey. Free therapy. And we know we kids need this therapy. But she attacked all of that. Shauna wrote a book about, now Shauna's book, it was so cute. It was she tried to even help Daphne out her book, but she didn't, she burned bridges. Everyone who tried to help her, she do them dirty. I told the judge, if I'm blocked, how does she know everything? I was so people were, and I'm still getting emails, and I know I probably haven't answered all the emails, y'all, that y'all been sending me about this stuff, about this case. But it's I didn't even realize it's been so long, from October to July. This is crazy. But I'm trying to do videos and go through my emails to kind of answer the question without putting your email up on the screen, because I want everybody to remain anonymous. If you know, if you want to ask the question, publicly, that's your business. But you know that she had attacked people in my comment section. So people are scared to even comment on my stuff regarding her because they don't want to be doxxed. They don't want their family member to be put on blast. You know what I'm saying? That's just ridiculous. She was in changing timelines and there. But the problem with that is, Shauna, is I have screen recording, screenshots. Like I know the moment how it went down. The moment it went down. How it started, exactly how it started. Playing victim to cover her, exactly, Patricia. Exactly. There are a lot of people on me. Will I ever get it though, BJ? Will I ever get an apology? Now, let me give a shout out right quick. And I hate to do it right here, but let me get a shout out right quick to Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, I'm also one of his moderators as well. I was over in his chat and just in there moderating, speaking, and what I do. And he stopped his show and he gave me a public apology. He didn't understand what was going on until he saw a live stream that someone else did about the situation. And it made sense. The email I sent made sense to him at that time. But he did give me a public apology. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Shout out to RPA. I know it's somebody else. Some people I can't say their name because right now so I'm gonna leave it there. But I got a bonus that I want to show y'all. Now listen again, y'all. I'm not trying to roast anybody. I'm literally just letting you hear what she's saying out of her own mouth. And letting you sit with it for a minute and listen. I think because mind you now, this was on live. And I'm sure it got over 1,000 views. So all those people heard this stuff and didn't think anything was wrong with it. This is why I feel like people are not really actively listening. She just say things and folks either tune it out or I don't know what going on in people's head. What go on in their head. But yeah, I'm just trying to point it out to show you what you're dealing with. I'm a fraud investigator, been there for over 12 years, and I'm also in information security. I can't stand people who deceive people. I can't, it pisses me off. Be straight up. It pisses me off. Just be yourself, be original. Don't make up stories about Black women doing all this crazy shit. It's Black folks doing, all of us are doing some crazy stuff out here on the internet. You gotta make up nothing. It's always a Black woman. We can't never do nothing right. And this is for these broken men who just like to hear and see a Black woman getting torn down. It ain't even a real Black woman, but you just want to sit there with your popcorn and your soda pop, cheering her on for tearing a Black woman down. That's your probably your mama, and you doing this is what you're doing. You need to get healed because you're being exploited. You over there laughing and kikiing it up, but you're being exploited, sir. That's what's going on. She gonna target them. Trauma content can't go far for real. Those men are leaderless. And see, I'm not one who I don't think, how can I put this? I just think men should have men leaders. Put it like that. I'm in men's spaces a lot, but I go in and I moderate and I get out of the way. I don't be all in doing too much in the comment section or on the panels trying to, you know what I'm saying, take over men's spaces and take over men's conversation. There's their space. But you see, I'm telling y'all, when grifters find something they can exploit and capitalize, they're going to take it. You will also see they'll even switch teams depending on however the damn wind blow. That's where I'm going because, okay, it's people. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to say these little points about Black men now. I'm going to say this, and get them on my team. And the problem with that is they'll join her team because of that one video. That shows women are the same way as some of these men, broken. We want to see a black man being torn down, lied on. Don't give a damn if what they're saying about this man is true. It don't matter. It's a black man, whatever. And we're going to spread that down. We're going to carry that bone all over social media. Make sure he never get another job. Make sure he keep his accounts get shut down. Yeah. And then when it's all said and done, it's all over with, now you want to act, you're feminine again. I see that shit. I really didn't want to cuss in this video. I see that shit, but I see it. I see it. And I got to blame some of the black men too, because you have to not be so superficial. Being superficial and letting the woman say, oh, she's saying the right things. Brother, she's been watching you for years. She can say the right thing. She's saying what you've been saying for years. What is she doing different? What's she doing different? You don't need no female in your space trying to tell y'all men what to do. But then I won't even try and go all there. But let me get on back. I have a little bit of a bonus, and it's I don't even know. I still don't know how I feel about this. If I should be embarrassed or ashamed. Is it funny? It's like I don't believe somebody is opening their mouth saying these things and nobody is saying, wait a minute, what? Oh, pump your brakes. Chameleons. That's what, matter of fact, it's funny you said that, Patrick, saying that's why I call my file. And I don't even, like I said, I expect what I say on here to be presented in court. I'm grown, I can cuss. I don't like to be doing it. I don't want to have it, in the transcript, the court transcript. Good evening, Christopher. How you doing? Mint Lucid, good to see you as well. The worst type. But it is what it is. I say what I mean what I say. I ain't taking that back. This video ain't coming down. And hey, what they say is up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. No creativity. Thank you so much, Red Bunny Classics, for coming by. I appreciate you. Hi, Miss C. I hope you're doing well, Miss Lioness. Who we got? Some of these people with these channels are buying views, $15 a month. Oh, really? You know what? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. They're buying views. They're also buying subs, claiming they're growing in spite of, it's whatever. Do your thing. But I don't want to have, like, I have like 3,000 subs. I don't want to have 20,000 subs and can't even get 100 to come and watch me when I'm live. That don't even make sense. But I mean, to each his own. We're not even trying to go do all of that. We're just saying. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. If nobody comes up, I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna close the stream down. But I want to show y'all this, and I know it was a lot of folks watching this live stream, and a couple of heads did, pick up on the BS. But I think a lot of folks are just scared to speak up, and I really don't like that, y'all, because we complain all the time about how social media censors us. But when you got a regular ass person online just talking running their mouth, you shouldn't be afraid to say something. That doesn't make sense. You should be afraid to say something, especially when when they lying. You know what I'm saying? You like, it don't even sound right. But anyway, let me move on to this little. I didn't clip it. I'm gonna have to go to the guys. I'm gonna have to go to his page and get it. I believe I'm on the right timestamp. Work with me. Be patient with me, please. Let me see what she said. Pretending to like they have so many people. Right. Pretending they got people following them. What do you say? Lucid said she became a bit over the top with the Rhoda situation, seemed obsessed with getting her down. Yeah, and I've been putting off doing a video about Rhoda too, y'all. To be honest, it's a whole lot about that case that's not been. I don't know how we missing some of these facts. but I got an idea. I will say this: investigate your investigators. Because you can't be an investigator and be biased. You can't be an investigator and hate a particular type of person. You can't be an investigator and want to go viral. You gotta be. You gotta have some tact, some integrity. Because when you start throwing mess at the wall, you know what I'm saying, and throwing stuff on the crime scene, trying to get this person down, you're gonna throw the whole case. If they're guilty, let the evidence speak for itself. That's what I say. Good evening, drama therapy. Good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link one more time, y'all. I'm gonna pull this video up and I want y'all to listen to it. I'm gonna try to pause it too because fair use. I ain't trying to get nobody to strike my channel, do that kind of stuff. So y'all, give me just a moment. Okay, I'm gonna put the link for this channel in the chat too, so because you can go over and subscribe to this channel. Is called This Might Be Risky. I really love DJ Hemp. He is a amazing content creator. He handles his panels. He has really good flow. He's just like a real cool dude. He try to keep it neutral, but he gonna speak his mind. He's like probably one of my favorites, and he's like kind of new to me at that. But I really like how he does interviews. And on this particular night, he interviewed Daphne on this interview, and he was interviewing her about the Rhoda case. Well, we may have heard about 15, 20 minutes about Rhoda, but this is a live stream, was over 3 hours. So we're gonna there's that. So okay, Patricia, thank you. Anyway, I appreciate it. Look like BTB. He does. He does look like BTB a little bit. Lord, Lucy, I think someone recommended him to interview her. But let me go ahead and play this. I'm not even sure when it ends. Did I have the timestamp? I know the timestamps. I'm not sure when it stopped. I'm gonna find out, y'all. Okay, give me a minute.
Then don't threaten me. That's how I feel. If you won't say that to somebody in life, in their face, then don't say it to me. Because I know you wouldn't say it in someone's face. They have every right to defend themselves. So again, I'm defending myself over the web. No different than I would do if somebody told me to my face that they would whoop my ass. I would say, do it. Same thing. So at the end of the day, you're not going to tell me how I should react to threats that I get often. So again, y'all don't have to like what I do. Just stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. But you don't have to like what I do.
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm Daphne, where do you think so what you did, what you brought to light, right? Got people their money back, got a liar judged for their actions, and potentially will get that liar to not continue that same doing those same things, right? Frauding, scamming, right? Not being accusatory. So I'm looking at all wins for black men, wins for her after her penalty, and then the truth getting out there and bringing Shaman back. So my thought is, where do you think the negative responses would come when you say it out loud? It seems like it's all positive. So why do you think people see this negatively? Where do you think that comes from?
Because they're mad, or maybe
especially men, though. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because I noticed that in your comments, it's only men that are saying they don't like what I do. And a lot of these men have a wrench. I don't know how they got the wrench, but it's sad that we can't agree to disagree without them adding, things about me that are not true. So again, just because your threats weren't acted on I'm sorry that happened to you. But if anybody was following me on Facebook like Prime has for years, there was a white man who threatened me on a news site, Fox 32 News. He said he was going to stump my monkey face in. That's what he said. And his name was Michael. When he said he was going to stump my monkey face in because I commented on a Black History post, I took his threat very seriously when I went to his page and I saw Confederate flags and that he lived in Indiana.
Okay, y'all listen to the story now. Listen carefully. Okay, BJ, I got the chat open now.
So maybe Trey would have said, he's just playing. But me, I didn't think he was playing. So I called the police in Illinois, and guess who showed up at his door the next day? A detective. The detective told him, you are looking at being charged for a threat you made online to Daphne Sutton. This man started crying. Please, my family, my all this and all that. So I had his life in my hands. That threat was taken very seriously.
Do y'all believe that? The link to the channel the channel is called This Might Be Risky. His name is DJ Hemp. Go over and subscribe to him, please. You're always the victim. But listen to the story, though. Do y'all believe that how that thing happened so far? What you say? Trey calls it like it is, no matter if they are a man or woman, right? Okay. And what you say, JBWR, saying she was at, so was she at the door? So you picked up on that part. Where's the video of the deputy? Now, mind you, this is an interview about the Rhoda Osmond case, but this is where we are. Sean, I see you backstage. Give me just a minute. No, and we're not even done yet. I want you to just keep listening.
By the Indiana police and the Illinois police. So again, I put his information on my Facebook and lost my Facebook for 30 days. I didn't know that me showing the truth was going to get me in trouble. But when that detective showed up at his door and I got the call from the detective saying that this man broke down and said that he was just so angry, but I knew this man was a racist. So he told me we could do one or two things. We can proceed with this case, or you can talk to this gentleman and work it out. So most people would have said proceed with the case. What I did, because I knew he had a lot of KKK following, I embarrassed him. I made him post my picture and say, I said something wrong to this beautiful Black queen. And what I did was not right. And I made him cite a quote from Martin Luther King.
I don't know what I don't know. Should I be laughing or? What? Am I? I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not the only one. That's like the. I had to go back. Wait, I was like, wait, this don't. What? Ain't none. She gonna say she got some though, but she, the screenshot thing. She gonna definitely make up some. If I wouldn't be shocked if some screenshots appear with some Google image profile picture, and she forced this man to post BS. Now she ended racism. Like, that's like a hero. Y'all should really give her flowers. This is all Art of Kicks. And see, this is the thing. I like Art of Kicks. But to think about his channel, like, dude, your whole channel is almost basically a lie. Because those are not real. Y'all really believe people trust her with their personal text messages between them and someone else, intimate. And it will be fine if she would do like Ty. See, Taviera is all jokes. She let you know this is all jokes, creative writing. But you're putting it off as if these people really trust you with their private text messages between them and somebody else. We really just stamped out racism. Like, what do we need? Yeah, we can just now. We good now. It's over with. Let's move on.
And I made it sit there for 3 days. That was the deal. He got a lot of hate on that comment, but I didn't care. That's what I did to him to make him realize that what he did was wrong. And his name was Michael. And if anybody needs the receipts on that, I still have the post, the detective's report. I have it all. So again, when you make threats to people, cops do act on those threats. They actually do. If they don't do that for you, I'm sorry, but they do that for me. So again, Michael learned it the hard way. I wanted to take his manhood. Those KKK members were mad. You should have seen those angry emojis on my picture and him saying beautiful black queen. Totally against the KKK rules. But Michael learned a lesson that day. And I told the detective what I was doing as well. So again, if he ever did that again, he has a report in the system. Even though I didn't act on it, it's still there. So that will also teach him not to do it again, because maybe the next time they won't give him that break. So again, it works for me. So if it don't work for y'all, I'm sorry to hear that, but it works for me.
Indeed. So you like podcasts with the 10 says, look.
If it don't work like that for y'all, she's sorry if y'all don't get that kind of action. It works for her. Yeah, I'm gonna go subscribe to This Might Be Risky, that he go by DJ Hemp. Go holler at my boy. I love his channel. I love his channel. So he didn't know, he just like try to satisfy his audience, and so he got requests to do this interview. So I mean, it's cool. What'd you say, Chef? And shout out to Chef Trapino in the house. Single black female, the talented Miss Ripley. Oh my God. The lie Lord. Yeah. All right. Well, that was that part. That was that little. I just didn't know what to. I was just speechless. Who's sitting there believing that lie? Let's go ahead and bring Miss Shauna up. Let me see. Hey, Shauna, how you doing?
Hey, gal. I don't even know where to start.
Right.
I don't even know where to start. A couple of things that stuck out. So all of a sudden, you care about Black history, but you try to shit on my book. Okay, that's one. Two, if somebody knows, what's his name, DJ Hamp, bring us on the show, because clearly I don't think your audience got the information that they was looking for about the Rhoda case, because she was constantly looking at that chat and not really staying focused. And
Yeah.
if y'all go back and listen to his video, he seems very fair. She really couldn't answer a question, like give any details. And that was probably because she didn't do the research. Gail and I did. That's why she couldn't answer those questions in detail. There was something else that stuck out with this whole situation with the story reminds me of one. It just sounds like a narcissistic grandeur, but it just reminds me of the lie that she told on Nikki. Mixing this, to me, is psychotic. I don't know the term for it, but there's a medical term for people who mix reality with imagination and kind of like add things, like like with Nikki's story. Nikki allegedly was in the courtroom, but was not. Judge throwing up the papers, all the antics.
Right.
Some bullshit. I smell bullshit, but that's all. I'm sorry.
You're right. Right. What you said, in my opinion, she was a bold-faced lie. It just ain't nothing else to say about that. Just straight up lied. Straight up lied. And so I'm getting ready to whine. What you say? A House of Urban Lounge podcast says she been studying hemp. She knows he's a Hebrew Israelite, and they don't like. Oh, okay. They don't like the triple K's. And Dre
That makes sense.
It might be schizophrenia.
That's the chameleon.
We ain't trying to diagnose nobody. Nobody here is a licensed therapist. So,
No.
But
But
yeah,
it's something, in my opinion.
definitely
But
some.
that's exactly what it is. She's a chameleon. When I was working with her in that short time, and she was mixing it up with Godfrey, she had really no clue on his background or anything, or knew how, good Godfrey was with Black history. And I was trying to tell her, and she really wasn't listening. But then
Yeah,
when I mentioned Tariq Nasheed and Godfrey, had a working relationship at the time, or at one moment. Next thing you know, she started honing in on trying to get in, you know, uh, Tariq's light or whatever, the shout outs and all of that. It's just she's a chameleon, kind of like Kamala in a way. Depends on what room her audience is.
what, Sean, do you want to kind of give a, like, drop your book information or your what is it
Yeah,
called, the Kindle?
yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'm gonna go back over to YouTube. But thank you for bringing me up.
Okay, you're welcome, Shauna.
Hmm.
That's gonna be my first and last call for the night, y'all. I'm gonna put Shauna's link. Shauna has a what is it? I can't think of the name of it. It's called would you say delusion of grandeur? Yeah, I would agree. You guess MTR was the one dumb enough to cape. Yep. I mean, that's another that's another story in itself about Mr. MTR. I'm trying to give him grace. I'm trying to avoid showing some receipts on that too, but we'll see. But yeah, Shauna has a I can't remember what it's called. Shauna, what is it called? Let me see what Patricia said is she sounds like she was clout chasing and make believe a delusional. Yeah. And he still hasn't, no, he had not retracted his story. Like, and then he's doubled down. He doesn't deserve, talking about Aaron, he doesn't deserve an apology, but okay, you fine. But all that thing, what you all said in that video though, were all untrue though. You ain't gotta apologize to the brother, but you can. Well, yeah, you could, you should. If you were wrong in your accusation, you should apologize for those accusations. He can be a whole a-hole, but if you're wrong about something, say for instance, oh well, I'm gonna have to probably do another video about that, Patrick. I tell you what, there is a little bit of a mention in another video. I'm not sure which one it is, but just say for instance, I think well, you remember, Lucy, you might not have been here when I did a live stream, and I made a mention, and I showed an email, and I showed the email I sent him with receipts showing that Mr. Aaron, the plumber guy, was a plumber, and I have a text message showing I told him he was licensed. I was researching this guy before he posted this video with Daphne, saying that she couldn't find no license that don't exist. Like, and he wanted all these things. Like, okay, so where are the receipts? If somebody is wanting it all, how you get the information for one? And if that's the truth, you should get it on paperwork and be able to show these things. I couldn't find any of that. And it's just so much more stuff. I'm like, I don't believe they just said this and they moved on and then apologized. You ain't gotta like them. I get, people have personality. You just don't like their personality. You're like, oh, whatever. But at the same time, don't lie on the guy. If he's such a horrible dude, let his life speak for itself. You don't have to, call him other things that he's not. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But let me get back to Shauna. Shauna, it's called Shadow Doxing on Amazon. It's Vela. That's what it is, Vela. I ain't even going. I was hoping Shauna got into it a little bit, kind of gave you a little bit of a teaser, but the teaser is on this link. It's on Amazon. Let me catch y'all other comments. He had a 5-hour live with Aaron and then retracted his story after going on a secret live with QOA. I don't think he went live. Well, it was, one of those behind the scenes, and then they posted as a video. Yeah, right. And would you say Patrick says, I remember that. Okay. Where I showed and that's just a little bit. He's aware. I'll tell you what, I sent a receipt to him back in November of who he was dealing with when I started having problems. And it was behind the scenes thing. I wasn't even trying to bring it public and online. I wasn't trying to do all of that, but made his choice. So there's that. And Lucy says, I know it was a secret lie because he didn't put it on. Right, that's true. And that was so sneaky and manipulative of him. It made me lose a little bit of respect for him. I kept track of the entire Aaron saga. Right. I may have to. I've been like, it's so much I should do videos about. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try to make myself a promise to sit down, and because I got the receipts together. All I gotta do is do a video. I already have everything together. But what was I saying? Oh, Shauna's Vela. Here's the link here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Let's see. Let me see. Do I have it right? Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Yeah, go check out this. Check out Shadow Doctrine, and then leave your review, because I know when y'all, I got people sending me reviews. Like, nah, don't send me no review. Put your review on the Amazon, on that Amazon page, so Shauna can see it. Because you're gonna see people like, oh, this is go over there to her Amazon and write what you just told me on her Amazon page, so people will know, so she'll know that somebody you saw it and you enjoyed it and what you thought about it. And also check out, let me see, I got some more comments. Let me see. You say I'm right with MTR because of the KS cosign. I lost. Yeah, but here's a Shadow Dachshund. Shadow Dachshund by Shadow Ward on Amazon. On Amazon Bella. And Lucy said the only reason I kept track of it is because Aaron could have any of us decided to use this for. Yeah. It's unfortunate though that now he could be guilty of whatever they say he's guilty of, but let him speak for himself. I saw him trying to defend himself. I think he was posting on Instagram, and he had started a YouTube channel. And when he started defending himself, they mass reported it and had his YouTube and his Instagram shut down. And he had gained about 46,000 followers on Instagram and had to start over. Now I think he may be shadow banned or something. I don't know. But like, let freedom of speech. We don't like when they censor us. We don't like it. So, if he's lying, then show the receipt that he's lying. But it's mighty funny that when he started defending himself, showing receipts and stuff, that he was shut down. I'm just saying, could he have been telling some truth that you didn't want to be heard? I'm not gonna get off into that. I'm just gonna say everything you see and hear ain't what it seems. And we already saw how certain people will just lie. They don't give a damn how bad they can have to lie to get what they want. And that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's extremely dangerous. And I can't trust nobody like that. And so I was kind of I'm hoping now that the people who unsubscribed from me or unfollowed me, or they turned their back on me because of what Daphne was saying about me, I hope they understand now why I had to totally cut her off and couldn't deal with her. Like, I have reputations. Can't be out here dealing with people like this. No way. It's some folks who gon' just do your thing. Because I'm not gonna ever apologize for defending myself. I'm not going to ever apologize for defending my child. I don't care if she 100 years old. If y'all got kids in the chat, I don't care. You already know Them your babies, they can be 100 years old. You do not play about your children. And this is why I'm like, okay, y'all don't see something wrong with this? And I didn't even know she was stalking my daughter until a week and a half before we had to go to court. I had to go to court in Chicago. I know she was posting stuff about her like subliminals, but I wasn't even trying to bite that bait because I mean it's whatever. But to find out that she sent my daughter a picture to a strange dude that neither one of us know this guy. And he wasn't, you know, for we know, you know, he's not down with that kind of mess. So who else did she send my daughter a picture to? That, and you know what I'm saying? And what were your instructions? This is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all, I don't get why we got to think about is something wrong with it or not. Let me back up because I already know where this can take me. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Lucid, I'm gonna read a few more comments. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Lucid said, I messaged the host of that show about the doxing of men and how she should make a public statement stating that their show is not an advocate. But I got no response. That in itself is what show you talking about? Are you talking about Kites? The doxing of men. Who got and you said the thing is, even if he was guilty of previous crimes, it had nothing to do with his public mistreatment. Right. Yeah. Well, even the show, we've gotten so far from what we've gotten so far from the main issue. And we've gotten so far on purpose just to fit a narrative. Like, how do we get way over here when all we was asking was this? I tell you, y'all, some folks don't mind exploiting victims, and some victims don't mind lying. Playing the victim. Listen, y'all, when y'all, I may have to do this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do this video. All I'm gonna say is, content creators, before you take the word, and I don't play about domestic violence or SA, but when they provide receipts, make sure that your receipts are receipting before you put them on a video, and make sure that you check them out. I'm gonna leave it right there. Check them out, because everybody out to get $1, and everybody out to get a click and a view and a like and a subscribe and go on. Everybody want to go viral. We don't care about nobody's life. We just whatever. On the pop the balloon. Okay. Yeah, I think that lady is I'm not sure. I don't think she's American or African American. I think she's something else. Ratings, and it keeps them going viral. And this is what's so sad, because we'll spread some negative stuff about somebody. Like, we seen Aaron's criminal record, like that ain't bad enough. Like, dang, dude, you did a lot, didn't you? And to be 30 years old, like he could actually, if let me stop. Let me go back. I don't want to get into that either. But I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna work on that video and drop it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live or not, but I'm gonna do a video. I'll probably do a video. We like to do diligence. That's true. We're such in a hurry to be able to drop a story, be the first one to report a story and be wrong as hell. But then can you at least come out and say, you know what? I jumped the ball. I jumped the gun. I was wrong. Let me back up. I'm gonna pull that video down, and this is what I was wrong, and apologize. I'll bring him on the show. Like, listen, I don't know. I don't know if I have to do that though, because I don't feel like if I have all this bad news on somebody, I'm just not quick to run out there, head first to report it without verifying it. And like literally what they said, like how you find, like it was like you didn't do no research. Like you couldn't have done no research and got all them lies. Like you just made up stuff in your head. Like none of that stuff was right. So where you get this from? Like a lot of stuff you probably could have Googled. Like ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all again so much for coming through and hanging with me for over an hour, almost an hour and a half. Thank you for hitting the like button for me if you did. If you're new, subscribe if you think you like the content. If you don't like my content, you don't have to subscribe. Now, I always say that. I'm not even trying to be rude because I want people to go and come back. I don't want people to come and subscribe. Don't give me no pity subscription and don't come back and holler at your girl. Social media promotes the most, but yeah, but I think we fuel it. We like the mess and the drama and we want to hear about who got beat up. We want to hear about who got put out, we just want to hear all this bad news about everybody. So I think I was telling a brother earlier today, I think the want for us to hear bad things about people is a problem within our own self. That we're looking for, they talking about somebody public, criminal history. I don't know. Somebody got beat up, somebody got put out, somebody got their car pulled, we like to just hear that stuff, and so we fuel it. I think we do fuel it. And I mean, I get we don't really want to hear, we might need a little excitement, I guess, every now and then, but I mean, why are you excited about somebody else's downfall? Y'all still commenting. I'm trying to leave. Patricia said, I have 4 adult children, 3 grandchildren, and 1 unborn. Oh my goodness, congratulations. Coming soon. And believe me, girl, let me tell you, people don't listen. Play with one of my babies. I gave birth to 1 child, but I have tons of nieces and nephews, and we just welcomed a new great nephew last week. Y'all, I'm so excited. He looks just like his little brother when he was a baby. So yeah, all them mine, and all the little kids I come in contact with me, they are all mine too. That's how I see them, and that's how it should be. It's supposed to be the village, right? Lucy said, the number 1 rule about content creation is not about who's right, it's about who posts first. Right. Because if you post it first, you probably get the most views, and you see all those views on there. That views turn into money, turn into popularity, turn into subscribers, and you don't want to pull it down if you're wrong. But where is the integrity in that? Right. Disrespect. Right. Okay, y'all, I'm finna get out of here. Again, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you. I love you. And my brother used to say, he still say it. I think he said, I love you, and then you can do about it. Y'all have a good night.
Early in the morning, me and my lady fight. Fussing and she cussing cause I'm up all night. I'm with Gail, catching all hell. But see, I won't tell. I'm sneaking, sending her emails. Thinking I'm a lie, got nothing to hide. All I did was tune in, then I hit subscribe. She getting real jealous, all the tribal bros get us. Got to tune in and tell us, Gail got all of the fellas. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so please subscribe. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so please subscribe. Let's get it at night. That's right. Let's get it at night. Early in the morning, me and my lady fight. Fussing and she cussing cause I'm up all night. I'm with Gail, catching all hell. But see, I won't tell. I'm sneaking, sending her emails. Thinking I'm a lie, got nothing to hide. All I did was tune in, then I hit subscribe. She getting real jealous, all the tribal bros get us. Got to tune in and tell us, Gail got all of the fellas. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so please subscribe. I wipe my feet, I'm here for Gail at night. I pay my bills, I'm here, so please subscribe. Let's get it at night. That's right. Let's get it at night. Dun, 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 dun.